Hello all, and welcome to my short video series and blog on basically everything related to digital recording, digital media, and specifically audio production. I've been in this field for quite a while and just wanted to start a blog or topic video based on that, so enjoy. Hey, what's going on, guys? Just wanted to start a blog basically about music production, producing, digital music, analog music. Um, been kind of dabbling for a while. Never really got into social media heavily, but it's getting really interesting to get feedback from other people. So was really interested in just starting a blog, and I personally like to watch a lot of YouTube videos and get other people's perspectives. So I thought I'd do my own. So here's my stab at it. Well, first up, I wanted to basically just talk about DAWs. I know in the production world, I kind of started off myself. Just to kind of give you a little bit of a background. I actually started before digital music was actually, was, I won't say it wasn't developed, but it wasn't really a consumer, it wasn't in the consumer world for the most part. So, basically the only way that I can get my hands on, computers and computer editing was at school, and things like that. And then over the years, I kind of watched, computers grow and implementation of recording in the box. And so, there's been this big debate about digital versus analog, which has really been interesting because I believe, I believe a few things can be true or not true. Digital recording, I think, was great back in the day because it allowed you to capture things and then play them back without degradation. But when it comes to music creation, that's where that's where it's kind of a gray area because there's lots of new genres of new music that are out there that are all in the box, which are very interesting, and it's not to say that they're not musical because they don't derive from from an analog, or what's the best way to put it, a natural source. It's everything in the computer it's basically emulation. So capturing that never really made a difference because most of the producers back in the day, they were recording with analog gear and processing in the analog realm, and then they were just using digital medium to just capture that and for replayability and stuff like that. So it was really interesting to see. And as a matter of fact, I fought myself for many years, watching kind of the evolution of certain companies like Steinberg and Propellerhead, and I toyed around, but for a long time I didn't think that I could actually go in the box completely and be satisfied. But there's a lot of innovation out there, and like I said, music is just evolving at such a high rate that the lines are really blurred now. But I think fundamentally, when you're recording and you have a sound in your head, it's something that you're kind of perceiving. Generally, it's either something that you were inspired by, or it's something that you hear, something that's in your kind of immediate, vicinity, something that you've heard. Or if if you play an instrument, it might be a certain chord or, a certain but it can derive from anything. I know a lot of times I'll just be out doing something and I'll just hear something, and it doesn't even have to be musical, but it'll apply to a concept or a sound that I say, wow, that's pretty cool. So I think that's one of the things that I want to kind of go over, and to get feedback from in these videos, is to kind of talk about the differences, is because I think a lot of times we debate analog versus digital without considering what that actually means, and is it really even relevant? So so I think that's definitely one avenue that I want to explore a little bit deeper. So would love to get some feedback on some different topics about that. So that's why I'm kind of putting it out there. But I mean, we can get a lot more technical into what that means, but wanted to put that up as a footnote.